Okay guys, it's finally happened. Package 2 has actually arrived, which means we now have issues 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, which means I can actually now build all the parts from issues 3 to 9, and package 4 is coming soon, so hopefully that will have issue 18 in, otherwise I'm going to be stuck for the Mammoth Head and the Triceratops head, because I won't be able to do any of that without it. But for now we're here with issues 3 and 4, so let's make a start on issue 3. So as you can see for this one, we have the horns for the Megazord head. We have, oh yeah, that feels like metal. We have the bits it's going to rotate on. We have, I guess, the cuff. We have LEDs, we have a cable, we have batteries, we have a bit of foam, and we have 2 packs of screws. So I'm just going to sort these out into different groupings, because I think I've got a lot of work in this video. Okay guys, so I have organised my screws, because we have 4 different types and none of them are labelled. We have quite an easy one with the 313, there's 2 of them. Only one will be needed and they're black, so that's the 313. We have the 314, which is this screw here, which is slightly flanged. We have the 315, which is a slightly shorter flanged screw, and then we have the 312, which is just a nice smooth head. It would be made a lot easier if they actually just labelled what the screws are in the packaging, but they don't. So the first thing is to take one of these horn pieces and just to, right, basically, so you can be sure that is metal. That is a lovely bit of metal right there. So we take that, and then we need to take, oh, this is also metal, one of these. Now which one? I think it's that one. Just trying to make sure. So I am getting it. Have I picked up the wrong one? Ah yes, it should be this way around. Okay. So make sure it's just the black line, and that big circle is the top right. This then will come down here, and it will join on these 2 down here and be connected with 2 314s. So that's 1, 2. Pick them up. Get this in the right place. Maybe able to tell, it's been a while since the last one of these I've done. Obviously videos are trying to go up on a regular basis. Hey, there we go. Get that one in there. And then this one in there. Just tighten them up. Okay, so now one of these, I think it's the thinner one, and that will come in. Got a peg and slot there, so that will come in here. that will sit in quite nicely there, and we want a 312. That's actually holding itself in place, thank you. Okay, and that is that piece in one piece. So next it will be the same again with the other side. So we take the horn and the cuff, take the 314 screws, and see, when I was designing this whole little filming area, the main reason I decided to cover this with fabric was because of this build. That is there. Yes. Yes. Get on there. Get in and screw. Thank you very much. Yes, because I knew there was going to be metal pieces. I was like, right, let's make sure we got something that's not going to scratch the metal. And of course we'll take the other one of these, have you turn it upside down, put this piece on like so, and use the other 312, the next 312 even. Metal on wood. And that will come in. Hey. So again, like I say, got a guiding peg and a circle around the screw bit which will just slip on. And it will come in. Quite nicely here. And they do go together quite nicely. Right, put these to one side for the moment, because next we take this little black piece and this lovely long cable, and we put that through there. That was easy. And then we take this, which, did it go through or not? Yes, that will also go through here, and then will be screwed in with the 313 from the top. So I believe this white piece is the LEDs for the Megazord's eyes. And just make sure it's lined up properly. I think that's it. Please be it. Yep, I can feel it on my finger. And there we go. So we've got one cable going through and the other cable going through. Now, the next thing it says is for this battery. However, Fanhome have sent me extra batteries, which have different markings on them. So, having seen this on someone else's and reading comments of other people, I'm going to use the replacement battery, because I have seen comments about batteries being dead, batteries not charging. Obviously, if this does turn out to be the case, then I have the other battery, but as everyone seems to be using the replacement batteries that have been issued, I think I'll use that. And just hope that this piece of black foam will come off and go on the other one if needed. Which I need to take this backing off. So there it is, there we go. And wrap that around this battery. So that will come along and just provide it a little bit of shock absorption, I guess, or stop it from, I don't know, doing whatever. So we now want to bring in the Megazord head that we did way back in November, and it all falls apart because obviously it is not finished yet. So with this, we take the battery and slide it in down here. We then take this black piece and we put it in right on top. So that is actually going to hold it in place by the looks of it. This coming through here, we've got 3 cables coming out the bottom. So going to use some 315 screws. Getting a little bit fiddly here because I'm trying to hold everything in with one hand and sorting out the screws with the other. However, screw that piece in there. Okay. It's not stopping, so I'm guessing it's just, I don't know. But it's not stopping, so it won't let me over tighten it, I guess. Oh, except that side does. Okay, so we've got a hole there for the cables, a hole there for the other cable, and 2 LEDs just there. So now it's going to get a little fiddly once again. So I'm going to be putting the eyes in. The eyes which like to jump around. So the LED is actually below the plastic. So as the eye goes in like that, the LED will shine up, which is interesting. It's not shining straight out. So these go in, and then I need to get just get in there. This black piece, which has a little bit of a lip just here. So you want to actually hook that over the metal piece there when you put it on, and at the same time you need to put the wire through the hole. That goes through there, that get it in there. No, you've got to take that off. If I balance it back here, put the eye back on, and then try to hook it over. Yes, okay. Is that in place? Yes, I think that is in place. So next I want 2 312 screws, and I will screw that in here and here. Again, trying to get these screws on while holding everything in place. Thank goodness for magnetic screwdrivers. Get on there. Get. Yeah, I heard it. I heard it bite. Okay. Now I can let go. Oh. Come on, bite. No, that's not straight. Now that's not going in straight. Hold on. Okay, so we now have his face and his horns done. So that, though much delayed, is the result of issue 3. Right, that is not issue 3, because I missed the final piece, which is to take this piece here, feed let's see, this needs to come into here, and I believe I put 2 down there, 1 down there, just to get the screw. Is that in proper? Yep, that's in the right place. Got 3 cables coming down, and then use the 2 remaining 315 screws to attach this part of the face. Get on the screwdriver. Into place. Right, with 1 in, it gets easier. Just screw the other piece into there. You can also see here we've got the power, where the power switch is going to be, where the power supply is going to be. We've got this cable, which is now sitting quite snug because it's not pulling through. So if I do need to move things, it's going to be a case of having to take it all apart. But hopefully that's enough space. Hopefully I've got it the right way around, because that would be annoying. Okay, so that's now it for issue 3. And we'll go on to issue 4. Okay, so now we're on to the next piece. And this has got some rather small pieces. I've actually broken out my tweezers, but we actually have a power button, which is the first piece that we need to do. So that is actually, yeah, now, oh, actually, also notice this actually does have, and I'll put it up on the screen now, a picture of where the wires are actually supposed to go. I think I actually did it right, because that looks like it's the power cable on its own and the other 2, so I think I got that one right. But what I need to do is put this into here, but just to hold it in place for the time being, I've got a little bit of electrical tape here that I'm going to put over that power button, which will hold it in place just in there, so it won't fall out while we're doing this next bit, which is taking this, and this will come in this way up. So we now need to connect all of these into the right place. And they all look the same.
A few moments later.
Into there. So that's now all three of them in the right place. And then slip this into here. So we have two screw holes, which I hope are lining up with something underneath. Yes, I think they are. We want the 415s, which are the small black screws. So there'll be one on this side. And then one on the other side. Holding that all in place. I can take off this little bit of electrical tape, and yep, I can feel that button just clicking into place. So that feels good there. I'll just tucking this cable down and out of the way, because I don't want this risking getting caught on anything. Shove it down. There we go. So we now have that, and then we take this half moon piece that we've had sitting around since issue 2, and that will come over the top. That will be screwed in again by the two black screws that we've just used. Doesn't look very nice in the back there. Right, next we want to take this and two of these rubber washers. I'm just going to do two of them for now. I know all three need to be put on it, but right, so one will come down here to the middle ring. One will come over the bottom and sit quite nicely in this bottom ring here. So this is the head support pin. And then we take this, push it into the middle, and just push it in there. We then take the bottom of the head, slide that, push it through. Yeah, those rubber washers definitely doing the trick there. And then take the first and fatter of the two horns, bring that down. Oh, God, this looks so good. Right, now I need to take the last rubber washer and hook that on over the top. fits just nicely there. Now while doing this, I am keeping one finger on like the pin at the bottom. So next, this piece will go on here, I think. Come on. That then will come like this. I thought it would go higher up, but I guess not. Right, next. Oh boy. Need to take this, plug this into there. Come on, in you go. Right, okay, got it. Then bring this down somehow. Right, come on. I know it all goes together somehow. There we go, it's clicked together. Okay. That is now clicked together. We now need to take one of these little metal rings and a 14 screw. Put that on there. And if I grab the original screwdriver that came with this set, put it all the way up this neck bolt, screw it in. Okay, and now the horns move freely. Oh, this has got a nice bit of weight to it. I like this. It's going to be able to move its head around. That doesn't look right. Let me check something. Okay, it's just slightly out of alignment there, but I managed to sort it so it'll come back nicely. Comes around and it's nice and smooth now. So not sure quite where I went wrong, but and got a little bit of light there. Although I noticed there is some light bleed around there. So what I may do is I may just paint a little bit of black underneath the eyes just to stop it coming through. And if I turn the light off here, you'll see what I mean about just this little bit of extra light bleed down there. So I think I may just take it apart, put a bit of black paint on, and then Bob's your mother's brother. It all looks smashing. Okay, just before I start on the saber-tooth tiger head, I'll put just a little bit of paint on the inside, just on the back of the eyepieces, and also on the back of this red piece here. And you'll see there's now not so much in the way of the light bleed. It looks worse on the camera, but for the most part, I mean, to the naked eye, that looks bloody good. Now, just to finish off this issue, we've got the saber-tooth tiger head. So we've got this, which is going to be the eye, which comes in on the inside here, will fit over there, and there's a little peg just there. So, ooh, that looks nice. And that will take one of the 12 screws. I may paint this bit black on the inside as well, depending on the light bleed. Although hopefully where this is all solid metal, that shouldn't be too bad actually. That should be okay. Next we want to take this little piece here, which is the black of the ear. Figure out which way it goes and just drop it in, and that should, once I get it in the right place, just at least you'd hope. It's a very tight hole by the looks of it. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Ow. So it looks like this piece is going to be left over. I'm guessing that's going to come here eventually. But for now, we want to take this piece, which comes in. Oh, okay, I guess that doesn't go there. I wonder where this bit goes then. Who knows? But this will come here with a screw here and here, which is the 12s. So let's put them in. So one in here. And I think I'll use the original screwdriver, that one, because it looks like it might just have a little bit in the way for the big bit. Yeah, this is why I got it's so uncomfortable. So that's those two there, and the final screw will come in just to support it at the back there. And there we have part of a saber-tooth tiger head, a whatever that piece is, and a finished Megazord head. I'm getting happy with this. And look, it's, you know, the whole thing will turn, so rotating head, always good. Looks like it's got the bits where the T-Rex head is going to join on. Actually, my worries about it not lining up at the back. I don't know what was out of place, but something just clicked into the right place, so that's all good. Yeah, this battery obviously works. Anyway, that was issues 3 and 4. I'll see you next time.